From what I read about the Japanese American internment camps during World War II, well, I've heard about it before the class, because I saw something on the History Channel about a while some years back. I read a book. I heard about it on the History Channel. I read about it in grade school and high school. I mean, junior high and high school, and then the thing was that it's just it's just ridiculous. Like during the war, this whole group of people, class group of people, this group of people, both immigrants and native-born Americans, they got they got essentially sent put in camps because everybody suspected them of harboring suspecting them of being enemy combatants, suspecting these Americans being enemy combatants. So it's insane. It's crazy. And then another thing was I feel it's kind of, like I said, I find insane, it's bogus, it's wrong and stuff. And then also I read up about it some time ago, and then I read the story, read the stories up on here, and then I've read I found I believe I found somewhere that actor George Takei from Star Trek, he was in he was in these in, internment camps when he was a little boy back then, and when he was a little boy. So that's one well-known person who was George Takei from Star Trek. He was that's one well-known person who was in the internment camps. And then I just find it's just extreme. I feel like it was immoral what they did, and then it was pretty much like up there was it's in the top five worst things Franklin Roosevelt has ever done during his being president, because he pretty much gave in to wartime hysteria, and then he pretty much gave the order to have them interred because, like I said, it was wartime hysteria because the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and so basically he gave in to hysteria and had them sent away from the West Coast into states inward and stuff. But then it's probably he probably know this, but they also it was like a Japanese American army unit who fought in Europe, and many of them were recruited from these internment camps. So it's kind of like you can see that kind of double standard there. Many of them were overseas fighting for a country that has interned their own relatives because of the wartime. There's a little bit of irony, hypocrisy there. This is crazy. So that's pretty much what I have to say on the matter, on the subject there.